Before the baby gets here, we have time for one last big trip together in which we plan on making the most of. Passing through 9 states in 2 weeks' time, we cram a lot in on this van life road trip.
We'll see you up north.
Today we embark on our last big trip as simply E&J. Today we set off northeast bound with one goal on our minds: see as much as possible in 2 weeks' time.
Ohio, 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 Pennsylvania!
Our first stop on the Great New England Adventure is Presque Isle State Park, right on Lake Erie. The name Presque Isle means almost an island in French, although the park has been an island on several occasions during storms. We enjoyed a couple lighthouses, took a stroll on the beach, which felt like we were on the ocean, not just a lake, and tried not to get attacked by a colony of seagulls.
This entire pier has seagulls all over it, and Jordan's making me walk to the end to get to the lighthouse. And we're gonna get shit all over us. Ah, this is stupid! Jordan! Why are we doing this? There are birds everywhere.
As long as they don't start swarming. What if they? I mean, they could all just so easily just start attacking us. We're leaving you alone.
They're everywhere.
After spending a couple hours in the park, we hopped onto Highway 5 en route to our overnight parking spot, Barcelona Harbor Pier. Erie County alone accounts for 72% of Pennsylvania's grape production. We enjoyed seeing fields upon fields of beautiful vineyards on our 1-hour drive northeast.
And to our right, we have the Barcelona Lighthouse, the first lighthouse to be powered with natural gas in the United States.
We made it to our destination and called it an early night.
We got in pretty early last night. It was around 7 o'clock, but it was already dark outside, so I just made us some lettuce wraps, and we called it a really early evening. However, I didn't go to sleep for hours on end. Jordan kind of did. I woke him up because he was snoring. But I was excited about waking up in this location. We're at Barcelona Harbor Pier, and it's free camping, and I've seen some pictures, and I was excited about maybe waking up seeing a beautiful sunrise, and this is what happened instead. We started by parking over there, but I was afraid that the waves were going to crash into the van and keep us up all night, and I was kind of scared that it was going to wash us away and we were going to die in Lake Erie. So, still pretty, just not quite as idealistic as I wanted it to be. You got anything for us, pumpkin pie?
It was a little chilly overnight, but not too bad. Apparently there's a nor'easter blowing through, coming in like today, or it's here, so that's probably what all this is. It is still pretty. It was neat. It was a neat sleeping experience. We didn't get murdered.
It's always feels a little bit fishy the first time you park somewhere that you're not sure if you should be parking there.
But there were 2 other vans that showed up, so that was nice. Strength in numbers.
Yeah.
Just to have other people here.
And we found this spot on iOverlander, so it's a pretty reliable app that you can get for free. And we've used it multiple times now. Now we're gonna head to a coffee shop so we can use the facilities, warm up.
Take a shower.
Take a shower in the bathroom. And maybe edit a little bit and figure out what we're gonna do. We planned on going to Niagara Falls and some bridge that got taken down by a tornado, but it's now a pedestrian bridge, but we'll see what happens with the weather. Now that we are nice and caffeinated, we are on our way north to Niagara Falls, but until then, we are gonna have a little bit of a pit stop.
Well, any self-respected connoisseur of chicken wings couldn't be this close to Buffalo, New York, and not stop somewhere to try some wings. So, we're gonna go to Duff's, which was apparently one of the originals or just a classic, and see what it's all about.
As our friends from Ireland might say, today has been quite the dirty day, but we didn't let it stop us from getting to Buffalo to eat some wings. As we drove up the coast of Lake Erie following Highway 5, we passed by both history and industry on our way. There were ghosts of industry past, present, and future. Industry leaders throughout the years being steel, automotive, and grain mills, with healthcare and technology currently bringing in workers. We made it to Duff's, where we enjoyed the no-frills atmosphere and straight-to-it attitude. Of course, we ordered some wings and enjoyed a nice warm lunch on such a gloomy day.
We just hopped back in the van from eating lunch at Duff's. We are just outside of Buffalo, New York in Amherst, and apparently Duff's is one of the most popular places to get buffalo wings.
Obama was here.
He was here. We decided not to go to Anchor Bar, which was who invented the buffalo wing, because Duff's is supposed to have like the better tasting buffalo wings.
I'm sure a lot of people would argue what their favorite buffalo wing is in Buffalo, but we thought these were good. We thought they were cooked well. It was nice and saucy. The sauce had good flavor.
Very saucy.
They do say their hot is very, very hot, which it's hard for us to get very, very hot. We have a pretty indestructible spice palette.
High heat tolerance for sure, but we got the lunch special, 10 wings and 2 sides for $20. We thought that was a pretty decent deal. And Jordan had a couple local beers, and now we are gonna go to Niagara Falls.
Woo!
I'm excited. I've never been here before, neither have you.
We need to redo it.
No, we don't.
We got to the park around 4:30 and were able to park for free thanks to it being off-season. We found a map and made our way to the falls. It felt only natural that it was raining the entire time we were there, which actually kind of added to the experience. Again, due to it being off-season, we had most of the park to ourselves. We stayed until the sun was down and found the falls to be very majestic during sunset. We were pretty darn wet by the time we were finished touring the falls, so we headed back to the van, changed clothes, ate dinner, and called it another early night. We stayed in the Seneca Resort and Casino parking lot completely undisturbed all night long. Follow along next time as we make our way back into Pennsylvania, where we stop at the Kinzua Bridge State Park, wild camp on a gravel logging road near the Pennsylvania Grand Canyon, then make our way to New Haven, Connecticut, with the simple goal of eating burgers and pizza. See you then.
So, just left Duff's. Duff's famous wings. So, just left Duff's. Had some of their famous wings. They were good. Yeah, real tasty.
Insert Jordan's food and drink review theme.
Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. Oh, baby. It's good. They were good. Yeah, real tasty.
We just
We just left Dusty's.
we just left Duff's where we got some chicken wings.
He didn't say it right again there. I think you said Jeff again. Okay.